In 1941, the Tata Memorial Hospital was commissioned by the Sir Dorabji Tata Trust. It pioneers cancer treatment in the country and offers access to cancer care for all. Starting as an 80-bed hospital and covering an area of 15,000 square meters, TMC now has more than 6,000 beds spread over almost 70,000 square meters. The annual budget of 5 lakhs in 1941 is now close to 120 crore. TMC is a comprehensive center for the prevention and treatment of cancer and for research too. It is a landmark on the global health map and particularly important to this part of the world. Nearly 25,000 patients visit clinics each year, not only from all over India but also from neighboring countries as well. About 60% of patients seeking primary care are treated free of charge. Over the years, TMC has also realized the importance of preventative activities and is reaching out to create awareness even in rural areas. In 1945, India's scientific infrastructure takes a massive step forward when JRD Tata and Homi Bhabha established the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. In the same year, Tata Motors was founded. First focused on locomotives, now it is one of the top automobile manufacturers in India, leading the EV market. In 1946, Neville Tata is named as the president of the Indian Hockey Association. Under his watch, India achieves the Olympic glory with golds in 1948, 1952 and also 1956. In 1952, JRD Tata decides to enter the cosmetic space with the launch of a new company called Lakme. Yes, Lakme is very much an Indian company, and the name Lakme comes from the name Lakshmi, a Hindu goddess. Lakme was sold to Hindustan Unilever along with Tomco in 1984.
In 1954, Voltas was incorporated and is associated with multiple prestigious projects such as the Burj Khalifa, making it a leading engineering solutions provider and air conditioning brand. Tata Motors, known as Telco, entered the commercial vehicle space in collaboration with Daimler-Benz AG, West Germany, in 1954. The first Tata Mercedes-Benz truck rolled out 6 months later. In 1962, Tata entered the beverages space as well with the launch of their Tata Finlay, later called Tata Tea and now called Tata Global Beverages. Tata Tea's popular campaigns have included Asli Tazgi in the 90s, featuring a Bollywood hit, and recently Jagore. Also in 1962, Tata Exports, now called Tata International, was set up. The company operates in 39 countries, focusing on trade and distribution and manufacturing leather products. In 1968, India's first software services company, Tata Consultancy Services, ushers in a new era. Today it is a truly global enterprise with presence in 46 countries. Today, TCS is the second largest Indian company by market capitalization and is among the most valuable IT service brands worldwide, employing over 6 lakh employees. Let's jump to 1983 when Tata decided to disrupt the next industry, salt. Tata Chemicals changed the way India consumes salt. Tata Salt is the country's first iodized branded salt, the Desh Ka Namak, to build a strong, healthy nation. In 1984, Tata enters the watch market by launching Titan Industries, a joint venture with Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation (TIDCO). Titan today is considered the gold standard for watches in India, and I'm sure you or anyone in your family has owned at least one, if not multiple, Titan watches. After seeing the success of its commercial vehicles, Telco, now Tata Motors, cruises into the passenger vehicle space with Tata Mobile in 1988, Tata Sierra in 1991, followed by Tata Estate in 1992.
In 1992, with an eye on an evolving market, Titan launched Raga to change the women's watch segment. Fastrack, launched in 1998, became an iconic youth brand. Unless you try to evolve as the market dynamics change, your company is bound to fail. And the Tatas are the best example on how to keep evolving. Raga today is a very popular brand amongst the women, and it's the first choice for most people since it looks premium while not being too expensive. In the same year, JRD Tata was awarded India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna, for his contribution to nation building, and he also won the UN Population Award that year. In 1994, Tata revolutionized another industry with the launch of Tanishq. The retail brand brought transparency and reliability to an unorganized sector. The Tatas, with the launch of Tanishq, taught us that you need to find a differentiating factor when you launch a new brand Otherwise, you'll end up on the same boat as your competitors instead of being ahead of them. Today, Tanishq ranks top in the list of jewelers in India and continues to gain the trust of millions of Indians as well as foreign customers. In 1998, the iconic Tata Indica, India's first indigenously designed and manufactured car, was launched along with India's first SUV, the Tata Safari. These two cars are still popular to this day, and we can still spot a lot of Indica taxis as well as maintained safaris. In 2003, TCS became the first Indian company to cross $1 billion in revenue. It goes public in 2004 in the largest IPO in India, raising nearly 1.2 billion. In 2006, Tata disrupted another market by launching Tata Sky, a collaboration with Sky, a European company, and the largest share of the DTH market now still belongs to Tata Sky. Now it's been rebranded to Tata Play with 33.03% of the market, which entails 65.58 million subscribers. Following closely behind Bharti Telemedia's Airtel with 26.49, and Dish TV holds 21.67 and Sun Direct has 18.81%. It is now very clear that whichever market Tatas enter, they become the market leaders. In the same year, Infinity Retail launches Chroma, India's first national chain of multi-brand outlets for consumer electronics and durables. More than 15 years later, even today, Chroma is one of the most trusted brands to shop for electronics in the offline space. Where there's Tata, there's automatically the trust of people.
In 2007, Tata Steel acquires Chorus, now Tata Steel Europe. It is Europe's second largest steel producer, serving construction, automotive, packaging and engineering industries. In 2008, Tata Motors unveils the people's car, Tata Nano, to make safe transport affordable to millions. It also acquires iconic British car maker Jaguar Land Rover. There's an interesting story about Tata's acquisition of Jaguar Land Rover from Ford, which will show the humility as well as savageness of Mr. Ratan Tata. The poor response to Indica had driven Tata Motors to sell their car business to Ford Motor. Ratan Tata flew with his team to the US to meet the then Ford chairman Bill Ford. Tata was reportedly humiliated by Ford in that meeting, who said, in quotes, "You don't know anything, why did you start the passenger car division at all? We are doing you a big favor by buying you your car division," quote close. The clock turned full circle such that this time in 2008, Ford was struggling to make a profit on sales. Ford approached Ratan Tata to sell their car business. While a humiliated Ratan Tata could have chosen to do the same to him as Ford did him, he however offered to buy Jaguar and Land Rover series cars from Ford, their worst selling cars at that time, and within a few years after the buyout, Jaguar Land Rover made a dramatic turnaround and is the mainstay of Tata Motors' finances now. In 2012, Tata Global Beverages Limited partners with Starbucks to bring their international coffee giant to India. The next 5 years see the fastest rollout of stores in Starbucks history. Although Starbucks isn't as popular in India as it is globally, Tata ensures that all employees are well treated, and over its 5-year journey, Tata Starbucks has grown women participation in their partner base from 16% in FY14 to 26% in FY18, and this still continues to grow, which is really commendable. In 2015, the Tata Group follows up that development with Vistara, Tata Sons' joint ventures with Singapore Airlines. It celebrates flying 1 million customers that same year. Vistara today is considered the best low-cost airline, especially for its service, the same reason why Air India used to be popular during the early 1900s. Now that Air India is back with the Tata Group, they are merging Vistara along with Air India.
In 2017, N. Chandrasekaran, CEO and MD of TCS since 2009, is appointed as the chairman of Tata Sons by the board of directors. In May 2019, Tata Global Beverages and Tata Chemicals announced transaction to combine their consumer brands and create a new entity, Tata Consumer Product Limited. The same year, Brand Finance names Tata as India's most valuable brand, with its brand value growing by 37% to 19.6 billion. It is the fastest growing brand among the top 25. In January 2020, Tata Motors announced the launch of India's own electric SUV, Nexon EV, ushering a new wave of e-mobility in the country. In order to accelerate the adoption of EVs in India, Tata Motors is closely working with other Tata Group companies including Tata Power, Tata Chemicals, Tata Autocomp, Tata Motors Finance and Chroma to create an e-mobility system, Tata Uni EVverse. 2020 was also the year when the pandemic hit the country, and during those hard times, the Tata Group committed Rs 1,500 crore in the fight against COVID-19. Tata companies and the trust swung into action, helping fulfill immediate needs of healthcare equipment and hospitals, as well as pursuing long-term efforts to keep the economy and the country running. In 2021, Tata Digital Limited, a 100% owned subsidiary of Tata Sons, acquires a majority stake in e-commerce grocery giant Big Basket. An online healthcare marketplace, 1mg, was also purchased by Tata. It also invested in CureFit Healthcare. All these companies were beginning to grow due to the pandemic-induced lockdown, due to which people were restricted from leaving their homes. The same year, Tata Group/TCS and Bharti Airtel combined to implement the Made in India 5G network solution for India. As of today, Airtel 5G is available in more than 3,000 cities, towns and villages. This has to be the fastest rollout of any generation of mobile networks in India. 2021 was the year when 68 years after the center took over the operations for Air India, the airline returned to the group after Tata Sons won a bid in October. The group took over management and control of the airline in January 27, 2022. In 2022, Tata won the bid for the title sponsor of IPL for the course of 2 years, and they'd used this opportunity to promote their super app, Tata Neu, in which you can make payments for online shopping and everything in a single app.
That ends this beautiful journey of the Tata Group, and this episode was one in which both you and I will learn a lot, because there's a lot to learn from the Tata Group, not only business-wise but also humanities-wise. I hope you enjoyed watching this video just the way I enjoyed narrating the history of the Tata Group to you. If you liked this video, do share it with your friends and family as well, and click on that like button so that the algorithm can promote this video to more people. Thanks a ton once again for watching, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Bye!